Pisces. Piscatoris, fishing colony. Pisces is the fish, right? I don't know. I just do these for convenience sake. I lost interest in the whole horoscope thing a while ago. Zodiac thing. Whatever the hell you want to call it. There are definitely patterns that people follow, but well, whatever. It doesn't really matter when you avoid the hell out of everybody like the plague. Like I do. I'd rather be alone all the time. Alright. I hope you had a fantastic holiday season. If you celebrate those things, I hope you have a fantastic new year and a start to your new year. My hair's a mess. Look at that. Let's make it worse. Yeah. Alright. Starting off the new year, how are we looking? What sort of energy are we going into it with? Okay, so it's kind of the energy of, when think like someone my age. So if you're around my age, that's perfect. When someone around my age decides, okay, you know what, to hell with this, yada yada, I'm gonna quit my job, I'm gonna leave behind all these responsibilities, I'm gonna do whatever makes me happy, I'm gonna say to heck with it, I don't really care about the money right now, I'm not worried about the future responsibility, nothing, I'm just gonna focus on what makes me actually happy, which I think everybody should do, honestly. But that's kind of the vibe. I don't really care about the stuff right now. What I care about right now is, am I actually happy or not? And if I'm not, out the door. Again, everybody should do that. Everybody. Imagine if everybody actually went out of their way to make themselves happy, rather than just blind complacency. Ugh. Boring. Alright. So, there's fear here, understandably. Yeah, I want to, focus on my own happiness, but what are the potential consequences resulting? I mean, if I quit my well-paying job and yada yada, so on and so forth, am I gonna be able to keep my apartment? Are the people close to me still gonna be around? Am I gonna have to ask for handouts? It's just generalized fear, worry. What a fantastic time we live in. Think about that. You have to be more afraid of doing what makes you happy than just blindly following some random shit that doesn't. I'm not preaching. Damn. Sorry. Never mind me. I don't like our society. Any of them. All the governments suck. All the world sucks. I'm not depressed. You're depressed. I'm actually not depressed. No. I just don't like our world. I want to go live in the woods. Think about it. You find a spot, you settle down, you clear out all the leaves and the dirt and the weeds, you pack some clay, you trees and branches and stuff, and palm fronds, because I live in Florida. Pick berries. I know a place with blackberries, and it's right next to the water too. Fresh water. Instead, you get to drive to work and pay bills. Exciting life you live, isn't it? Sorry, anyways. Going on up in your walnut. I'm done ranting now. Okay. Kind of basically just sort of trying to figure out what direction is the best direction. You're basically thinking before you act. So rather than just jumping the gun and saying, "All right, screw it, I want to do this, so I'm going to do it," you're carefully thinking, "All right, you are trying to find your own happiness, but you're making sure that you have a plan B in case you finding your happiness doesn't work out." Fuck, damn, that's depressing. Fuck, that's depressing. It is. Damn, I'm sorry. That's not on you. That's on our world. I'm more open right now. Got a little bit to drink. Not a lot. I always think these things. I just never say them out loud. They get filtered. Filtering is boring. People shouldn't be afraid to speak up. The most important person in my life that I've ever met told me that. You wouldn't believe who it was. That would be clickbait like a motherfucker. Alright. What happened in your past? Your boring, not happy, not fun past. Yeah, so kind of seems like here you are, I'm bored out of my mind, every day is the same, I'm on autopilot, I'm sick of this, and suddenly, oh wow, look at that, holy crap, something really exciting has caught my eye, and I'm like absorbed in this now, like this is my life now. And it doesn't mean you like suddenly like dropped everything and, you know, call the press or stop the press, whatever the saying is. But, you know, like your life kept going on even once this thing just like poof out of nowhere. I don't know if you read mangas or manhwas or whatever, but like you know those ones where it's like here's a tower, it just suddenly appeared in the middle of nowhere. Now people gotta climb it. It's like that happened to you in the middle of like the most mundane day. It's like suddenly here's this tower with everything that you've ever wanted. All right. I say fuck it. Go for it. The hell with the responsibilities. They're boring. Alright. In the near future, the first half of the month. First 2 weeks, basically. So, it kind of looks like you're beating yourself up because, like, you're so consumed with the responsibility. Like, I don't know. Let's put it this way. Let's say you just found something that you really want to do. Like, this is, like, you've been working at a job. Damn, my hair's a fucking mess. You've been working at a job and you're getting, I don't know, like $20 an hour, which apparently is good nowadays. It's also depressing. Anyways, you've been working at this job, you're getting like $20 an hour, it's easy, you're on autopilot, you can do this, like, you get along with all your coworkers, but suddenly, here's this thing that actually makes you happy. It probably doesn't pay you as much, or it's not as guaranteed, it's not as secure, it's not as stable. You're kind of weighing the pros and cons, essentially, trying to... But at the same time, this process of you stalling and like taking time to consider whether you want to do this or not is also eating at you. It's what you want to do. It's like all the things you want to do, and yet you can't do it, and that's like really bothering you. So, the world we live in. Second half of the month. Alright. Second half of the month, it looks like you essentially saying, to hell with it. I'm going to do it. That thing that I want to do, I don't care. Like all the possible consequences, none of my problem. I don't care. None of my business. I'm going to do what I want to do. If it doesn't work out, fuck it. In fact, you're not even, it looks like you're not even considering the possibility of it might not work out. to you right now, it's literally just, I'm doing this, which is good. I'm glad. I'm proud of you. Okie dokie, artichoke. I have to pee. So, once again, the responsibilities are kind of weighing down on you. Internally, sort of what's stopping you from moving forward immediately is it's like all the responsibilities are sort of weighing down on you, pressing down on you. I got the bills and the car and this and that and the other thing and yada yada blah blah blah. So there's that part of you that wants to act, that wants to just jump into things, but there's also that part of you that's, well, I can't because so on and so forth, leaving you feeling stuck. All right. Inversely, everything outside of you kind of like, it's like the stars are aligning. It's like, let's say you've been working 9 to 5 in an office for the past 10 years and you've got your own little like corner office and there's windows and there's a nice view and yada yada blah blah blah. And now suddenly you realize that there's this, I don't know, maybe you've been a creative person all your life and you just never really did anything with it. Now suddenly it's like, oh crap, there's this thing that, like, I never even considered this before. And you go back to your apartment or your home or whatever and I have everything that I need to do this. That's kind of where you're at right now. Where everything that you need to be doing what it is that you want to do, you have. It's just sort of waiting for you. Okay, artichoke. Hopes or fears. This comes up a lot this month. The beginning of the month seems to be like everybody kind of just is like waiting for the answer to come to them. It's like you're kind of just hoping you can just sit back, take things in stride, and I know what I want to do now. Like you're just waiting for the answer to come to you, which is fine. But I don't remember where I read this or heard this or saw this. I don't know. It's like toss a coin up into the air with heads being one decision and tails being the other. Let's use an example. To use a romantic example, let's say you're in a love triangle. This person likes you and this person likes you. You flip a coin up into the air. Heads is you date person A, tails is you date person B. If it lands on A and you feel disappointed, it means you actually wanted person B. If it lands on person B and you feel satisfied, you wanted person B. So it just, I mean, you know what you want. You can figure it out. I wonder if people hundreds of years ago or thousands of years ago had this issue. Simply figuring out what actually they wanted. I can't imagine it was this complicated. I don't like technology. I'm ranting again. Rambling on and on. I swear, I was meant to be born in the fucking caveman days. Let me just find a spot and claim it as my own and defend it with my life. Alright, as for your outcome, you're moving on. I'm just going to put it as simply as that. Whatever this is that you're currently in that's not making you happy, it kind of, to hell with this, I can't put up with this anymore. I got to do what I got to do for me. So you end up doing that. You end up taking charge, taking some sort of like authority, some sort of control over your own future rather than just letting it happen to you and just following a path of complacency. Just, yeah, well, I mean, it's safe, it's stable, it's secure, so that's what I'm gonna do. I try not to let too much of my own personality show through in these readings, but this might be the first reading I've ever had where this much of my personality is shown through. I mean, I show a little bit, but, like, damn. Yeah, generally I'm disinterested with the world. I don't hate being alive, I just don't like the world. If I had a magic wand and could have everything I desired in life, what would I choose? I'd be fucking alone on this planet. Burn with desire. There's power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Your soul action for the month. Go inward, because your answers lie within. Thank you for confirming what I said. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. Yeah, to hell with safety and security and comfort. Do what makes you happy. Anyways, that was your reading for the first month of January 2024. What the hell is with that accent? Where's it coming from? It's like a fucking... like a what's that place called? I don't know, the place with Ohio, that, like, those stupid ass accents. Anyways, I hope it resonated. If it didn't, don't worry, it's not part of your story, but if it did, I hope it helps you with the month ahead. That's all for now. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Peace be with you. Until next time, when my hair will be worse.